Don't be a hero. Nervous, shy puppies, if you've got families, they can become a real nightmare. I think a nervous, shy puppy can become more of a problem, or as much of a problem as a seriously aggressive dog, because you just don't know what fear is going to make it do. Does the puppy try to bite and attack the object? Does he bark loudly at you? This is an aggressive trait. And again, depending on why you're buying your puppy, this obviously could be a desirable feature. For example, if you're planning to do some man work or schutzen, or get a dog street certified, naturally this would be happy days. I think a lot of German Shepherd owners would be clapping their hands and jumping in the air if all their puppies were responsive like that in that particular test. And does the puppy ignore all the sounds and act indifferent, disinterested, couldn't care less? In fact, you know what, throw a bomb, don't care, and walk away. This is an independent type of dog. Again, these traits, independent wise, don't go for puppies like this if you want a close companion, because you're just going to feel like it's a cat. Because they just do what they want when they want and show you love when they feel like it. And if you want something that is going to be your real buddy, don't go for that type of puppy. Okay, another fourth test that you could do is you could put a collar and leash on the puppy. You want to wait and observe the puppy's reaction, then try to move a few steps with the puppy. Does the puppy not react at all to the leash and collar, or react with some curiosity? And does it walk with you? And remember, most puppies generally will be quite frustrated for the first time when you use a collar and lead. But if you do find the dog is reasonably responsive and wags its tail and wants to walk with you, I would class this as a responsive puppy. Again, the first choice for me. You'll get some puppies that will freeze in its track and will not move, dig its heels in. This can be a nervous, shy puppy, but always be careful. This could just be the fact that the puppy hasn't experienced this before, and a bit of sort of calmness, reassurance and praise will allow the puppy to overcome this hurdle. Then you've also got a scenario where the puppy bites the leash and is springing all over the place and tugging on it and really going for it. You can barely get the collar on. I would say that this type of puppy is showing more of an aggressive aspect to its temperament. Again, these type of things with socializing, with control, with discipline, this again can be curbed. So it's not necessarily a negative. It's a lively dog responding to a situation that it's not comfortable with. With time, a dog like this can be brought under control. Then you've also got another scenario where the dog is completely ignores the situation, couldn't care less, doesn't take any interest in the actual leash itself, doesn't show any interest in wanting to walk with you. In fact, he wants to go the other way. That type of puppy for me will be classed as an independent puppy. You got another test when testing the puppy's reaction to the outside. This is crucial, and this is what breaks my heart when my dogs end up in quarantine, because aspects of the work that you put in to young puppies can make a massive difference. What you want to do is, when you go outside, you want to wait and observe the puppy's reaction, to other people, to birds, squirrels, etc. And if the puppy actually sticks near to you, not sort of under your feet or in between your legs, but shows a curious interest and these other things. It's the first time it's going into the big open world. It is looking to you for a bit of support, but then again, it's a bit curious. I would say that this was a responsive puppy, and naturally, as it gets introduced to more scenarios, his confidence will grow, and he'll be more confident. But then you've got puppies that will cower. They are frightened. A car goes by, they see another dog, they see another person. This is a really nervous, shy puppy. I would never be tempted to buy. I don't care how beautiful the breed is. I don't care how beautiful the puppy is. A dog showing me nervous temperament, a nervous disposition, no way, not coming back to my home. Then you've also got the dog that's going to be walking, head held high, chest pumped out, barking furiously, lunging forward at everything it sees, real king of the road. This is an aggressive dog, a confident dog, and in some scenarios it is desirable. But remember, when a puppy shows this attitude, remember that puppy is going to grow up to a large dog. So make sure that the discipline is there. You also have the puppy that couldn't care less. In fact, it might as well just be back in its pen. It's not interested in anything, and the only time it shows any interest is when it finds something that it wants and wants to look at, and that's when it pulls its lead. It doesn't care where you're trying to lead it, what you're trying to show it. It will just do its own thing. That again is an independent puppy. The last test, if you're still all with me, is testing the puppy's responsiveness to food. Food aggression. This is something that you need to nip in the butt very, very, very early. Food aggression, there is a no-no to it. It's very interesting, actually, in Europe for the ovcharka. Food aggression is actually an old-style test that they use to assess the guarding ability, of the breed. I don't think your dog should show you food aggression. And I don't think that it's a sensible thing. I mean, there's certain scenarios where a dog's eating a bone. Don't be a fool. Don't be a plonker all your life and go and try and, wrestle the bone off the dog. That there is certain limits. I mean, you imagine you're in a restaurant, tucking into your burger or whatever, and some dude tries to come and take your plate. Well, let me put it this way. You see me in a restaurant and you try and take my food, there'll be some kung fu shit going on. Anyway, moving back to that test, and basically what you want to do is give the puppy food in a bowl and add some sort of canned dog food to it, so it's a real desirable meal. And just before the puppy finishes, remove the bowl and take the food away. Does the puppy wag its tail and look expectantly that, oh, master, can you put that back? That to me is a responsive dog. You also have the scenario where you put the food down and the dog is too scared. It will not eat in front of you. The only time its food is eaten, is when you're not there. That to me is a nervous, shy dog. I can't stand dogs like that. I believe in a lot of food rewards. When you are sort of raising puppies, it creates loyalty. Everybody likes to be rewarded. If the dog's not going to take the food while you're there, how are you going to reward it when you're trying to train it? So again, no for me. Then you've got the aggressive dog that bites your hand, barks, growls, jumps at you. Just no way you're going to take its food. When a puppy is showing this, remember that puppy is going to grow up to be a very, very, very big dog. If you're talking about some breeds like the ovcharkas, the bully Kuttas, Presa Canarios, you'll lose your arm like that. So again, I believe food aggression at an early age can be dealt with. Lots of puppies show food aggression. It's a survival instinct, I believe. However, they need to understand that the master feeds them, and I will continue to provide you food. It is my responsibility, and you will continue to respect me. The day that relationship breaks down, that's a day you will not get any more food, period. And then you've got puppies that you put food down, they're not interested, just do what they want to do. I also see this trait. It is classed as an independent puppy, but I think any puppy that isn't showing interest in its food, there's a problem there. Not a good option for you.